Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel. I am Paula and I live a keto lifestyle. And today is day 18 of our fitness challenge. I am outside right now waiting for Ed to get out here so we can take our walk. We are up north in the beautiful northern Michigan woods. We are up north right now at the lake for a week. I'm so excited. And so we are going to take our walk and show you what we're eating today. And here comes Ed. Hear him. And we are just going to have a fun, relaxing day. I thought it'd be fun this week just to do a video on the all the fun things that we're doing this week, just relaxing, having vacation. And at the end of this video, for those of you who are here for food only, you don't have to watch to the end. I am going to do a tour of the house. I've had a lot of people asking about that, and so I'm going to do that. So stay tuned for that. We're about to go out and take our 2-mile walk, so we'll see you then. I forgot to say that today is Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, all you fathers.
Happy Father's Day to my... Ooh, mosquitoes are really bad out here right now. Happy Father's Day to my wonderful husband.
Thank you.
And to all of you fathers out there. So just wanted to say Happy Father's Day. Enjoy your day. Hope you're doing something that you really love to do today. I know we are. See you soon. Just coming into the home stretch. We just went 2 miles. Almost 2 miles now, and by the time we get to the door, it'll be 2 miles, and
we're tired.
We're hungry. We're gonna go in. It is just after 10 o'clock. We're gonna go in and plan breakfast. Making breakfast. What you making?
Steak and eggs.
Steak and eggs. Omelets. We had a third steak yesterday that we had to grill up, so he's using that today. So I'm here taking my supplements, and I'm glad you're here.
Glad to be here.
I have a video that talks about all of these supplements that I take. I don't think it's a whole lot of supplements that I take, but I am getting ready to take my supplements. And Ed was saying this morning that the moringa, he asked me if I brought the moringa up here. I don't have a bottle of it because it's right here, but if you watch my supplement video, you will see what it looks like. But what happened?
I didn't take it for 2 days, and now my hands started stiff.
Yeah.
I
So
can feel it totally.
he came up here a day before I did and didn't have the moringa.
So I missed 2 days.
2 days. So he missed 2 days, and his fingers are already getting stiff.
Can't hardly get my wedding ring back.
Yeah, you can see his little tan line.
Wrong hand.
That's what I thought. You see his little tan line because he can't get his wedding ring back on because his hands were starting to swell and his fingers were getting stiff.
Wow,
So
you can really see it too.
I know.
That's funny.
That's good.
That's a good thing.
So I just wanted to share that while I'm taking my supplements, that this moringa really helps. I do recommend that you speak to your doctor before taking any supplements, just like anything. So I take 4 of these a day.
2.
Ed only takes 2 of these a day, and I take 4 every day. I take 4 at once, and that just seems to be what works for me. We buy the Pura Vida, I think it's called, over on Amazon. I'll link it down below. You want to make sure that your capsules, all it is a leaf. My timer's going off here. All it is a leaf that they grind up into a powder, and they put it in these capsules. We've even bought the powder before and loaded capsules ourselves. It was a lot of work.
I felt like a drug dealer.
Yeah, it was so funny.
Making up my pills.
But you want to make sure that the pills that you take, the vitamins, the supplements, are really bright green and not brown. You want to make sure that they're fresh. The leaves are fresh and green like that. So we've never had a problem with the brand that we buy. If I lived in a warm climate, like year-round, I would grow moringa plants or trees. There are people on YouTube that grow moringa trees, grind up their own leaves, and just take them in tea or in capsules. And so check with your doctor because it can interfere with some medications One viewer that was telling me that it interfered with one of her medications. I can't remember what it was, but you do want to do your research and make sure. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there. I'll be back. Okay, so about to eat steak omelet and coffee. Hey, kitty. Ed's having the same thing. We're gonna eat and I'll let you know what's going on later. So it is, what, 3 o'clock, 10 after 3. We're a little hungry. Being outside makes you hungry. Fresh air. It's very breezy out here. We lost an umbrella. I'm having some prosciutto, some cheese curds, and some blackberries. Ed made a sandwich with some keto bread, some watermelon, Diet Coke. What is that? Pork rinds? Cheddar pork rinds. And then I got a LaCroix beach plum. It's appropriate. So it is 6 o'clock and I'm eating my dinner. I normally don't eat this late. I broke the jet ski.
That little piece of wood jammed in the impeller.
What? How did I do that? I was riding the jet ski and now it's not working, but Ed's working on it. He said it has a little piece of wood in the impeller or something, but he'll fix it. Ate some taco meat earlier and I'm having a butana or nachos. I don't know what the difference is really. I need to Google that. What's the difference between a butana and nachos? I think the nachos might just be cheese. Well, mine's more like a butana with all of the meat and all of that. So I'm gonna show you that in just a second. Let's go ahead and look now. So this is my dinner. And these are carnivore chicken breast crisps. They are my favorite for dipping and for using as nachos. So I just put a few on the plate, put my taco meat on top of that, some Mexican cheese, a little bit of guacamole, a little bit of salsa, and a little bit of lettuce. And these are delicious. So good. I'm gonna sit here and enjoy my butana or my nachos. As soon as I get off of here, I'm gonna Google it. I know when you go to a restaurant and you get a butana, it usually has meat and cheese and all that on it. But whatever it is, it's good. So the eating portion of the video is over. I think I'm pretty much done for the day. I may have a little bit of black coffee this evening out here on the deck. But other than that, I'm done eating. So I'm gonna roll some footage that I filmed earlier of the tour of this house that we have here on the lake. I did a little tour on the inside and a little tour on the outside. And I hope you enjoy all of my thrifted treasures throughout the house because that's mostly what this house is decorated with. I'm gonna go ahead and roll that now and I will see you tomorrow for another day of eating and fitness. See you soon. So this is sort of a non-scale victory. I just pulled this life vest out of the box up there on the deck. You can't really get a full view of it, but I actually need to tighten it up a little bit. I used to use this life jacket many years ago when we used to have our boat and we used to go out fishing out on the Detroit River. And I couldn't wear it the past couple of years. It would not even click, even on the last setting of the strap. And so I've been keeping it around for my daughter-in-laws to wear. And I snapped it with no problem. And I need to tighten it up a little bit. And there goes Ed. He has his life jacket on too. So I'm gonna take a little ride around the lake on the jet ski too. So yeah, it fits. Here comes Ed. So much fun.
She's so slow.
My little tour walking into the mudroom because I'm going to give you like the whole tour. don't pay attention to the mud. This is a mud room. We live on a beach and we have sand literally everywhere. It is really hard to keep up with all the sand, but Ed has the compressor going in the background in the garage. That's what that noise is. He is getting ready to help me fill my paddleboard. So this is the mud room, and I have some pieces in here of furniture that I thrifted and I actually have repurposed. I wanted to show you this little stool. So I took this little stool apart and I collected a bunch of belts. These are just leather belts. A lot of them are vintage belts. I tried to find really old leather belts and I wove them together and I screwed them to the bottom of this and made a leather stool out of old vintage belts. Stool was picked out of the trash, by the way, and it was that color of green, so I kept it that green. And I just thought it was a really cool stool to sit here and put your shoes on. And it's very sturdy because it's leather. I'd picked this cabinet up from the trash. I am going to show you a picture of before of this. This cabinet is very, very old. I think it's like 85, 90 years old. The initials of the person who either built it at one point was inside here when we took it apart to redo it. We just cleaned it up, wire brushed it because it had a lot of flaking, probably lead paint. And then I painted it with chalk paint, and we took the handles that came with it and we soaked them. They were covered in paint. We soaked them and got rid of all of the paint, and it is a perfect, back up here, it is perfect for this area. I just thought it'd be perfect to hold like all of our scarves and gloves and dog leashes. And you can see in here, I've got it, thrifted these old ski poles, and Ed's gonna hang them up in here for me. I got these for 25 cents. So cool. But anyways, you can see in here, I've got like hats and scarves and all those things. And this is solid wood. And then in here I have, you know, towels to clean up with if we need to wash up the dog when we come in from the rain or whatever. Thrifted this old vintage Life Vest, and we don't use it because it's vintage, and I just liked it because of the red, white, and blue. I love that retro look of it. And so, yeah, I just hung it there on a nail. And up here, this is a photo of my boxer, Brutus. And he was the best dog ever, like ever. He still is in my heart. And when I see his picture, I get emotional. I want to cry. He was really, really he was my boy. And I loved him so much. We had him for 11 years. And yeah, my brother took this picture of him one day. My brother's a photographer, and just took this close-up picture of him. He used to be all black in here, but he's really had gone gray at this point. He was getting pretty old. And yeah, that's my boy Brutus. He will always be with me in my heart. So I'm gonna go ahead and go inside and give you a tour. This is as you walk in. There's the kitty and the doggy. So this is I guess you call it the foyer. I don't know. The door here that goes out to the deck. You want to go outside? Come on. Okay. There is a little guest bathroom here. This is the one that everyone uses when we're out swimming and stuff, and you just want to come in the door here and use the bathroom. Almost everything in my house is either thrifted, garage sale, curb shopped from the garbage, or I bought it on sale at a store. I got it on clearance. Just about everything. Got that in Mexico many years ago. Thought it'd be cute hanging here in this bathroom. We plan on replacing the tops to our sinks. We are gonna move here. We are gonna retire here in just about 3 years, full time. We are gonna live in this house full time. And there's a lot of different things that we want to do. One thing is replacing the sinks in our bathrooms, and the lighting, that kind of 90s lighting, different things like that. We're just gonna pan out here. We have lots of storage in this house. They really did well when they designed this house with the storage. We have a lot of closets. This is our master, and take you in here real quick. I have a lot of thrifted furniture in here. There's a mouse on the floor, but don't worry, it's a fake mouse for the kitty. This piece of furniture right here, I did some experimenting. It was like a gold floral fabric, like from the 70s, and it wasn't in good condition or I would have left it. So I experimented with painting fabric, and I actually painted this with chalk paint, and it has like a rough surface to it now. It almost looks like vinyl, feels like vinyl. This piece right here, I wanted a quilt cabinet to put my quilt collection in. I have started a quilt collection, and so this cabinet is a piece to an entertainment center. I bought it on Facebook Marketplace for really cheap, like 25 bucks. And it was brown. It was like a walnut brown. And I painted it and distressed it to make it look like an old piece of furniture. And I really like it. I just think it's a nice way to display my quilts. There's actually a light inside there, but I never turn it on. Thrifted little chair over here in the corner. This is actually a really comfy chair. Right here, I bought off of Facebook Marketplace. It was walnut color, and I did the chalk paint and painted it blue. My lamp, I love my lamp. It is a thrift store lamp. 25 cents for this lamp. Look at that. I love to have that little bottom light on at night. I love this lamp. I wish I could find another one for the other nightstand just like it, but it's a thrifted item. I don't know if I'll ever come across one like this. I actually added the shade to it. And the bed is not thrifted. Right here is another nightstand. It's not exactly like the other one, but it was similar. So I painted it the same color, blue. A friend of mine was giving this away. This is from the 70s. It was her mom's, and I went over and picked it up and I painted it. My cat apparently wants to be in every shot. Over here is my walk-in closet. I thrifted that mirror. I love this mirror so much. I love walking in here, and this is where I get ready when I'm here at the lake. And this dresser here, I curb shopped. Me and Ed were driving down the road, and I was like, let's get that. And he didn't see the potential in it because it was blue. The drawers were blue, and it had like some weird knobs on it. And the top had nail polish and marker all over it. And it had Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs like drawer liners in it. It was definitely a kid's dresser. But I wanted it so bad because I love, look at the legs on it. I love the detail on it. So I painted it. I got new hardware for it. And you all have seen my clock purse before in videos. I showed that before. Ed brought that home for me one day. It's very old. It is so cool. I don't use it. I just leave it sitting right there. But yeah, this is an old, right here, sorry, my clothes here. This is an old stool Ed had brought home from the garbage, and it had cracked, ripped up vinyl on top. I took it off and I added this furry material, and I just love it. It's just a cute little stool. And around here, this is the master bath. This is another room that we want to work on getting a new sink. We've talked about getting double sinks for here, but I kind of like the counter space. I kind of like it with one sink. And like, how often are we both going to be needing a sink, you know? So put both lights on. There we go. And so this bathroom used to be bubblegum pink. When we bought this house, the walls were bubblegum pink. Bubblegum pink. That's the only way you can explain it. And so we painted it a more neutral color. And Ed put this tile around the tub here. Okay, so I have to keep my cat's food in here because anywhere else I put it, the dog gets it and eats it. And so she has her little area where she comes in here. The dog can't get to it, and that's where she eats. So it's so funny that she happens to be eating right now while I'm filming. And then the shower back over here. We want to change the doors on this and get just solid glass doors and not have the trim. There's just some things we still want to do here, but we really love it. So now we're going to go out and I'm going to take you down the hallway here. There is a laundry room right here. Whoever built this house really thought about storage. I love the storage here. It's just awesome. And then I had Ed build me this. He actually just took some plumbing parts and he put this board on the wall for me. And this is where we hang all our towels and bathing suits and stuff when we come in from the lake. And look over here. I never use this. I don't iron clothes, but this is an ironing board. I never use it. So who wants to iron when they're at the lake? Ed also did put this shelf up for me above the washer and dryer and used some plumbing parts to hold the shelf up with. There was nothing here. This just comes in really handy when you want to have, you know, just your laundry things. And so you come out here and you get, this is the living room and the kitchen area all together. I really love having this big open room. We plan on getting new countertops when we retire here, new sink, new faucet. We want to get some new appliances. Right now we're just using what the house, you know, what they had when we bought the house. And we are going to update those as well. But right now these work. This is the view of the lake. And this is, to me, is the best part of the house because we can sit here and watch the boats go by. We can see eagles flying over the lake. It's just amazing to sit here. I have the windows open right now, and the breeze coming in here is just awesome. We got the dining area over here. This leads right out to the deck. And there's something flying around in here. I think it's a moth. But we got this table and chairs thrifted, you know, off of Facebook Marketplace. We ended up, this had a chandelier in here that we did not like. And we were able to get this chandelier for a really fabulous deal. We actually got it for free. Ed had some kind of contest at work where he was able to save up Amazon points and go ahead and pick out anything you want on Amazon. And we picked out this chandelier and I love it. I thrifted these snowshoes, so love those. So over here is an old trunk that someone threw away in the garbage and I trash picked it and I thought this would be a great place for it. And it's so old. I love the old leather straps just falling apart. I just love this trunk. And of course, I had to have a mermaid on top. And over here is my plant corner. All of these plants came from the lady that we bought the table and chairs from on Facebook Marketplace. They were leaving their house. They were moving to a smaller house. She was going to throw all these plants away. Okay, she was just going to toss them because she didn't have room for them in her new house. They were all much smaller when I got them from her. These plants get so neglected. They only get watered when we come up here, which is every 4 to 6 weeks. And in the wintertime, our heat is down on like 50. And I don't know how they survive, but they are strong plants. This plant right here, we recently just put this stake on here. That's all we could come up with for right now because it was just falling all over the place. So Ed found me some wood out in the garage and I staked it up. And I love my split leaf philodendron right here. We came up just in time to see this cactus blooming. That is the most beautiful thing. I just love it. And the lady was gonna throw these away. So there is an old piano stool that we thrifted. And Ed is actually going to build a fireplace here one day out of rock. But for now we have this little electric fireplace. So this is the view from the windows. I am going to take you upstairs and show you around upstairs. We have a baby gate because we have grandbabies. And here's the walk upstairs. These are all just various things that I have thrifted. This old frame right here, it is super old. It is so delicate. You touch it and it like falls apart. So anyways, and I will show you the view from up here. It's a lovely view from up here. You can see everything. And over here, this is a family room. This is where the grandkids just have a day. When they come up here, we've got video games and board games, and they just have a blast up here. I have a closet over here that is full of board games and DVDs and of stuff that they love to do when they come up here. And thrifted these curtains. These curtains I paid $1 for. And look at how cute these are. They have like little birds on them and branches. And I thought that they would be so appropriate for this area because they, you know, they're just bright and light and fun. And I had to hem them because they were really long. They were like 90 inches, 94 inches long or something. So I just did the iron-on hemming stuff and I hemmed them. But I just love them for this space. I think that they're so fun. And we have area here where the kids can play their video games. And I have this, I had Ed help me build this. I built this too. I'll show you that in a minute. Ed helped me build this little ledge, this little shelf. You can see here, it's just boards and this little ledge on here to keep things on. And this is just all of our family pics here on the lake, having fun. I switch them out from time to time. And I made this ladder. I'm going to take this old Afghan off of here. I made this ladder out of a tree that we found here that had broken off. And we just, Ed helped me. We screwed it together. I put the ropes on there just for looks. They're not holding it together. This thing is screwed together. And then I shellacked it so it's like smooth. And I think it's really cool sitting here holding all the blankets. My mom gave me these tables. She bought them. She didn't like them. And then she gave them to me. So I have end tables and a coffee table. My husband got this furniture from his uncle. And it's just a fun place to come. And I will show you in here this picture. I've had this picture for probably, I would say 20 years at least. We bought this at a art show that we went to. Our basement at our other house at that time was nautical. Little did I know that one day we would have a place on the lake. And I think it's just appropriate here because, you know, it is boats. So in this room, this is a bedroom. We have bats. We have bats in the attic. And Ed he had this ladder out just checking on things up there to see if he could see anything. But yeah, we have bats in the attic. In here, this is just a really big room. This room is huge. This desk I thrifted just to have an area if anybody wanted to sit here. Thrifted these peacock pictures. You guys, I thrift everything. This is an old bed that someone gave me for here. I love this bedspread. This is an old vintage bedspread that I thrifted. You guys are probably sick of me saying I thrifted. I remember these kind of bedspreads when I was a child, and I just love it. And over here, look at the wall of cabinets in this room. This used to be the craft room of the lady that used to live here. She quilted, she crafted and all of that. So she had this built for all of that. And there's even little cubbies up here, like those open. We don't even have anything in these cabinets. Like over here, I think I have some bedding and an air mattress in case, you know, the kids need them when they're here. But these cabinets are going to be great when we move here. We will have a space where we can store a lot of things. They were actually planning on building a whole nother set of cabinets over here, but they ended up not doing that. And that's why the rug is real janky over here, because they had cut this out so that they could build the cabinets. And we actually found this rug in the garage. So we just put it here for now. We're probably going to end up just carpeting this room when we move here, like recarpeting it. But very big room. We could actually have another king size bed in here. We've talked about putting another king size bed in here so that when the kids come, they could have room, you know, for their whole family. And so we're going to go into one of my favorite rooms in the house. I had the most fun decorating and be our guest. This is my shabby chic room. I wanted to have a shabby chic room to decorate. And I love this room so much. Like, this could be my bedroom and I would be completely happy. Big closets again. Like, these people really, really thought it through when they built this house. This chair was my grandmother's chair. My mom said that she remembers this chair when she was a little girl. So my mom's in her 80s. This chair is probably every bit of 80, 90 years old. And I have this pillow on here because it's really rough to sit on. Pictures that I found at the thrift store. These are little girls playing at a lake. And I don't know, I just like them. And then this is a view right here out this window of the lake. This little cabinet, I love this cabinet. I found this in a consignment shop. And look at the little feet on this cabinet. It is so cute. And when you open it, look at that old wallpaper in there. I'm so sorry if you're not enjoying this video. I love this kind of stuff. I turned the light out to get rid of the glare, but I want to show you guys. Look at my mom. What a knockout. So beautiful. And my dad. And on this wall, this is not wallpaper. This is contact paper, like you would put on a shelf, and it's peel and stick. So I wanted to use that in case I wanted to change it up. You can peel this right off. It is not like wallpaper where you have to do wallpaper stripper and all of that. It's just one wall. The room was already purple when we bought it. And so I found this wallpaper, or this contact paper, and use it as wallpaper. And if I ever want to change it, all I gotta do is peel it off. And so this is my, oh, I have one last thing to show you in this room. This is very old too. And that is the chandelier. This chandelier is super old. Ed rewired this for me. He had to rewire it because it was that old cloth wiring and it just was not safe. So he ended up rewiring it for me and hanging it in this room. It was missing a couple of crystals. I ended up buying a couple of crystals to replace it. And the light bulbs are original. I don't know if you can see it, but on the bottom, they're kind of darker. I don't know if I'll ever be able to find these light bulbs if any of them go out. I hope they don't, but I love the chandelier. Guess how much I paid for the chandelier? $2. I got this chandelier for $2. Ed had to rewire it, which he already had the stuff to rewire it. I bought a few crystals to replace the crystals that were missing, and that was it. So this is one of my favorite rooms in the house. I love this room. I had so much fun decorating it. And then all we have left up here, oh, I forgot to show you these. I thrifted these chairs from a thrift store. They don't really go with the decor in the house, but I don't really care. I love them. I love the style of them. And I got this little footstool here for like $1. If our family or our guests want to sit here and just look out and have a cup of coffee in the morning, they work great for that. They're nice, sturdy chairs, and I love them. We have a bathroom here. Wash your hands and say your prayers because Jesus and germs are everywhere. And I thrifted this photo that's over the toilet, okay? This photo I got it at a garage sale. I love this photo. I have grandsons. I have 4 grandsons, and I don't know. I just thought that this was the perfect photo to put in this bathroom. And it says picky. He's picking his little underwear. Kind of crooked. I'm straightening it up. But yeah, I just love it. I just love that photo, and I will keep it forever. It's one of my favorites. I have a couple of robes here for my daughter-in-laws that I thrifted. I washed them, of course. They're nice and clean. Put your feet up, take a break, sit back and relax. You're at the lake. I thrifted this as well. I don't know why everything is so crooked in here. All right. And then my cute rattan sea turtles. And that is a tour of the upstairs. The family loves to come here and hang out. I'm going to show you this picture at the foot of the stairs that I took this photo with my camera. I'm an amateur photographer. I love playing around with taking photos. And I just snapped this picture one day with my Canon. And my brother, he's an amazing photographer, and he edited this photo for me. And I had it, this is my Sapphira playing in the lake. I had it put on canvas. It looks like so lifelike. It's a tour of the house inside. Now I'll take you outside and show you around. Okay, so this is the deck, walking out from the sliding doors. There's the beautiful lake. And Sapphira is going crazy right now. She wants to go down to the water. So we're gonna take a little walk down to the water. It is really warm out here today. It feels great. We have baby gates on the deck to keep the grandbabies and the doggy in. If we didn't have these baby gates here, she would be in the water all the time. Look at her. Look at her. She's so happy in the lake. Funny thing is, she's not really even a water dog. This is our front beach area. We like to play badminton and stuff. We put up a net here when the kids are here and like to play. I gave you a little tour of my plants yesterday. And Honey's up there putting up an umbrella. And there's this little path. Goes around the side of the house here. And look how beautiful this is. Every time I video outside, somebody's blowing leaves or cutting grass or something. But this is our, over here is our fire pit. This is our lot here. And goes up to where the tree line is. There's actually an empty, like unwooded lot right there. And that belongs to the neighbor over there. Very, very nice neighbors we have here. And this is just our fire pit area. That has a bunch of wood back there. We can have some nice fires. It's a butterfly garden. There's actually some beautiful flowers there in the summertime. We don't live here. We're not here often enough to have the landscaping that we want to have. We don't, we're not able to maintain the grounds like we would if we lived here all the time. So when we do live here, it will be more manicured. So let's go over to the beach where Sapphira is. This little path goes all the way around the lake. People walk through all the time. Ed put up a nice... What? What?
Put your bikini on, your paddleboard's ready.
Oh, my bikini. Ed just put up some umbrellas for us, and he just told me my paddleboard was all ready, so I'm gonna have to get that thing out and try it out. So this is, let's go down here, and we're always working. I just pulled all these branches out of those bushes over there. We gotta get those moved out of here. Oh, there's my paddleboard. I didn't even know it was down here. Yay. First time I've seen it out of the box. This is an inflatable paddleboard. And wow, it is nice. Look at that. I'm so excited. I'm gonna get on here and try it out.
Surfer girl.
end up in hobby's dock. Don't go in the swamp. Keep making that turn. Just go in a circle. Keep going that way. Just keep doing it. You're turning. Don't go that way. Go the other way. Like that, so you can make a circle. Turn around. She's so adventurous. Yeah, you're doing it. You're turning. So far out. It's like 35 feet right there. There's sharks in there. Watch out for alligators. Watch out for alligators. I know. It looks like a fun time. All right, now you can go the other way. Paddle the, yeah. You need to make it a little longer. Not that long. Keep going on that side. It's pushing you over there. Keep going. Don't get blowed over. Keep turning. Keep going that way. Keep going. Going against the grain. Don't fall down.
Okay, I gotta go down.
Why?
The wind is blowing against me and I just can't do it. But I did it. That was so fun. I wanted to come into the dock like that, standing, but I can't. The wind is too strong.
Yeah, it's got to be a really calm day.
Yeah. I'm so exhilarated right now. That was fun. Okay.
Looks like you had a good time.
Woo! I did it.
My 50-some-year-old wife out paddleboarding.
I did it.
So I hope you enjoyed the lake house tour. I get a lot of people asking me just to show you around. So this is our happy place. We will be here all week. And I hope you stay tuned to our week of fun and eating and activity. I'm gonna go ahead and go for now. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on those future videos. Give me a thumbs up. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day and God bless.